sorry that you got cheated on.
It's all right. Been a couple times. You know, I feel like no
Really?
matter how bad of a you are, sometimes
If you not getting me, forget about it. I know by Lambo. Is that why I shout?
Sorry you got cheated on. It's okay. Happened a few times. You know, sometimes it doesn't matter how much of a baddie you are. It still happens. Welcome back to Star Hush, where the tea's always hot and the truth waits for no one. Now let me just say, when Mario sang, "Do you enjoy being hurt?" he might have been speaking directly to Chloe Bailey's soul. That track dropped way back in 2004, and Chloe was just a little girl then. But those lyrics, they aged like fine wine because they fit her situation way too perfectly. Now, somebody, please explain to me, how does a woman with that much beauty, talent, and potential keep ending up in the arms of men who bring nothing but chaos? Of all the people walking the earth, Chloe chose Burna Boy, one of the messiest men in music. This wasn't just a questionable fling, it was a full-on crash and burn situation. Sis was shining in designer fits, making major moves, and now she's out here getting played while Burna's alleged sidechick is out here throwing shade with her whole chest, talking spicy, dancing on Chloe's name, and acting like she got the last laugh. And to make matters worse, Homegirl is cruising in a Lamborghini that's allegedly registered under Chloe's name. That luxury ride? Not even a gift from Burna. It was Chloe's, and she was letting him joyride like it was his own. Let me be clear. This isn't about dragging Chloe for sport. This isn't shade. It's frustration, because watching a queen like her get wrapped up in clown activity, it hurts. And this ain't just about Burna being unfaithful. It's about patterns. Burna Boy has a whole history of doing the women. He dates dirty. People with eyes could have seen this one coming. We gave her the benefit of the doubt, hoping maybe this time it'd be different. That maybe he'd matured. But nope, same old drama, just a new name in the credits. Now Chloe's out here doing interviews, trying to keep it cute and play it unbothered, while Burna's alleged side chick is twirling on socials like she just won a championship. Chloe was living like she was in a fairy tale, flying around the world, glowing on red carpets, holding hands like she had found her dream guy. But behind all the glitz, Burna Boy was allegedly out here acting like he had no strings, no commitment. Still, running the streets like he was single. Then comes Sophia, a woman who slid into the picture like she had a mission, and she did not come empty-handed. Word is, she's been around the Nigerian celeb scene for a minute. People knew her name because she's got that kind of lifestyle. Money, fame, powerful men. Let's just say she knows how to navigate a room. But what really pulled Chloe into the mud was a leaked audio clip that hit the internet like a storm. A private convo between Sophia and a friend where she spilled everything. How Burna was chasing her hard, non-stop calls, constant pressure, and promises. According to Sophia, Burna was laying it on thick, talking about buying her a whole Lamborghini truck if she'd just give him her time. Imagine that. Chloe's flying private while another woman is being promised a Lambo behind her back. And it wasn't just talk. Sophia claimed Burna was saying all the right things, talking trust, love, luxury, but it never went beyond the words. When it came time to deliver, he ghosted her. No calls, no texts, no Lambo, just empty air. Let's be real. Burna never bought Chloe a Lambo either. The flashiest gift anyone saw was that Audemars Piguet watch. And sure, it's luxury. But compared to the disrespect, that watch barely scratched the surface. While Chloe was flexing her wrist, Burna was allegedly promising luxury whips to someone else like it was nothing. And people weren't quiet about it either. He got dragged from Twitter to TikTok. Memes were savage. Chloe was dubbed the First Lady of Rolex, while Sophia was test-driving Lambos. And social media? Ruthless. Once Sophia's voice note leaked, it was open season. Twitter lit up, Instagram flooded with clown emojis, TikTok had trends, spinning before the dust even settled. But Chloe? She said nothing. No cryptic tweets, no shady captions, not even a moody story post. Sis just hit the unfollow button like a silent mic drop, wiped Burna off her socials like he never existed. That unfollow? Loud. But Sophia wasn't done. She kept talking like she had a press tour lined up, saying Burna promised her the world, made her feel like the one, then poof, vanished. And the wildest part? This all went down while he was publicly dating Khloe, doing red carpet PDA and magazine features like he was in a rom-com. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, he was telling Sophia he was single and ready to drop stacks to keep her around. It's giving double life. It's giving disrespect. And while Khloe played it classy, the internet didn't. People called it out for what it was. A masterclass in humiliation, and that stung even more because Khloe had been defending him, praising him in interviews, looking all smitten. While he was out here treating love like a game. Then Sophia drops even more receipts, talking about how Burna said he'd fly her out, buy her a car, only to ghost her completely. She paid for her own ride, blocked him, and moved on. But here's the thing. Burna wasn't just playing Khloe. He was two-timing his Sidechick too. Full-blown juggling act. And he didn't even try to hide it. He had Khloe on his arm, parading her around Lagos, while women he was allegedly still dealing with were partying in his section like everything was sweet. That's not cheating. That's a group project. Worse still, everyone around them knew the truth, except Khloe. And this isn't her first messy heartbreak either. She's spoken about loyalty, self-respect, and not tolerating betrayal. So why Burna? She's been through public breakups before. She knows what red flags look like. So how did she end up in another storm when she had clear skies ahead? That's what fans are asking. Burna's reputation wasn't hidden. His history? Full of drama, secrecy, and public apologies. Just look at the situation with Stefflon Don, posted up like couple goals, while he was allegedly seeing model Joe Pearl for 2 years. That wasn't a fling. That was a whole second relationship. Joe even exposed him herself, talking about the lies and broken promises, and instead of owning it, what did Burna do? He went to the studio and turned it into a freestyle. Yes, while the internet was on fire and Khloe was likely heartbroken, Burna was out here dropping bars like it was promo. Sophia says he promised her a Lambo. Burna replies in a song, "Forget about it." The audacity. That's not just disrespect. That's emotional negligence dressed up as a mixtape. And while Burna was on vibes-only mode, Khloe was probably deep in reflection, asking herself, how did I get caught up in this mess? Now here's the million-dollar question. Where does Khloe go from here? She needs to treat this as a rebranding moment, not just another heartbreak, because this time the internet isn't giving grace. They're dissecting everything. From her fashion to her taste in men. One commenter said, "As a Nigerian, I never thought he was really into her. She looked like just another pass-through. Harsh. But the sentiment is loud." Another said, "Khloe and Halle are beautiful but hard-headed. They think struggle love equals loyalty. Phew. But maybe it had to be said. Because this isn't just about Burna, it's about self-worth." One person even gave her a backhanded compliment. At least she didn't end up a baby mama like the others. Cold? Yes. But the message is clear. Khloe dodged a long-term L. Now, she just has to stay away. Because if she spins the block for Burna again, that won't be a second chance. That's a sequel nobody asked for. Sis deserves better than brunching with someone who treats love like a side mission. She needs to hit the studio and turn this pain into power. Drop vocals so sharp it makes Lemonade look like a warm-up. Serve us heartbreak bangers, glow-up looks, and red carpet revenge. But please, for the love of all things iconic, cut back on the interviews. Let the music talk, because if she plays this right, this could be her biggest comeback yet. But if she gives him another shot, someone please snatch her phone, block his number, and hide the car keys. But what do you think? Did Khloe really miss all the red flags? Or was Burna just that slick? Will he ever be held accountable for how he treats women? Or will he keep skating by on beats and bravado? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you haven't yet, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next messy drop.